There once lived a poor peasant who had nothing in the world but 3 sons and the pear tree that grew before his cottage. But as his pears were very, very fine, and the Tsar was very fond of them, he said to his sons one day that he would send the Tsar a basket of his pears for a present. So he plaited a nice basket and lined it with fresh leaves and laid the pears on them and sent his eldest son with it to make a present to the Tsar, giving him strict charge to take care and not let anyone rob him. In the meantime, the boy's father, finding his son did not return, said to his other sons, "You see what it is to be as wide awake as your elder brother. He has obviously taken care of his basket of golden pears, and so pleased the Tsar that he has given him some great office near his person, and made him a very rich man." "I'm just as smart as he is," said the second son. "Give me a basket of pears and let me take them to the Tsar." "Well said, my son, for I have worked hard for you all my life, and it is time for you to try your own luck in the world." And as the season of pears had just come round again, the father plaited another basket like the first, and lined it with fresh leaves, and laid it in a goodly show of the golden pears. The second son took the basket and went his way. But when the sun was as hot as it had been the previous year, and when in the middle of the 3rd day he came to the fountain by the wayside, he was glad to sit down to rest and refresh. An old little woman stood washing her rags at the fountain, singing her little ditty song all out of tune. She stopped, however, to ask him the same question she had asked his brother, and he and his brother had agreed together on what they considered a clever answer. He answered the same his brother did. "Good day, grandmother," said the boy more confidently. "He's better mannered than the others," she thought to himself. "May I sit down here a bit, please?" he asked the woman. She realized he really is better mannered. "Yes, you may. And take a draught of the cool water, too. Refresh yourself." "What may it be with which you are so laden, my pretty boy, in that heavy basket? It ought to be a precious burden to be worth carrying so far as you seem to have come." "Oh, old woman, grandmother dear, precious are the contents of this basket. At least, I believe you, so one would think, from the store my father sets by them. They are true golden sweet pears, and he says there are no finer grown in the whole empire, and I'm taking them to the Tsar because he's very fond of them." Only ripe pears, and yet so heavy? One would say it was something heavier than pears, but you'll see when you come to your journey's end. The boy assured her. The princess was struck by the earnestness with which he spoke, and decided to see the contents of his basket. The moment he heard her consent, he walked straight up to his basket, quite regardless of the whole troop of lackeys, strong in the justice of his cause. The princess removed the covering of leaves, and discovered that what he had brought were golden pears indeed, for each pear, large as it was made of solid, shining gold. "These are pears indeed, worthy to set before the Tsar," she said, and she presented them to her father. The Tsar was pleased to see his favorite fruit so splendidly immortalized in shining gold. He ordered the pears to be laid up in his cabinet of curiosities. But to the boy, for his reward, he ordered that whatever he asked should be given to him.